Once again, welcome back to the program. एक ऐसी सीरीज शुरू की थी जिस ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਪੂਜਾ ਰੂਪਰਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਅਤੇ ਪਰਸੀਵਰੈਂਸ ਦੇ ਆਥਰ ਹਨ। ਇੱਕ ਲਾਈਫ ਜਰਨਲ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਦਾ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਬੜੀ ਅਹਿਮੀਅਤ ਹੈ। ਇਨਸਾਨ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਉਸਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਸਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ੰਸਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਆਸਵੰਦ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਗ੍ਰੈਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਹੈ, ਆਓ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪੂਜਾ ਰੂਪਰਲ ਨਾਲ। Welcome to the program, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Pujari, we'll start today with gratitude. In your book, you have given a special chapter to gratitude. What is gratitude and why is it important to have that sense of gratitude in you?
So, gratitude is the attitude of gratitude has been spoken about. We've spoken about and heard about it so much in the recent past. The point of bringing about that attitude within ourselves is it helps us to appreciate our lives.
Right.
We stop trying to compare ourselves with others. Oh, I don't have this, they have this, or always striving to be better than anybody else or even ourselves. There is discontent, right? But when we shift to that attitude of gratitude, when we start looking at things that we do have, instead of looking at the things we do not have, or looking at a cup that is half filled with water as half full instead of half empty, it creates a positive shift within us. Right? And that's what we are striving towards. So while there is negative things, not that life is perfect and there are no negative things going on, but the choice we have is, do we want to focus on the negative or do we want to focus on the positive? Do I want to think about the things I don't have or things that are missing in my life and feel upset about that? Or would I rather look at the things that I do have and feel happy about that?
Okay, so if I may ask you, what is your personal gratitude practice? Because, in this fast-paced world where we are achieving everything, but there is a race also going on where we want to excel at the cost of, we do not know, that gets sidelined. Our, thoughts of positivity or other things, those virtues get sidelined because we want to accomplish something. So if you could elaborate on what is your personal gratitude practice?
So I practice Buddhism. I have mentioned that in a previous show. And for me, every morning and evening when I pray, I force myself to think about all the things that have happened well. And I do it more so in the evening. So I'll count all the things that went well. In the morning when I pray, I kind of goal set, right? These are the things I want to do today and lift myself up, feeling good about the day that's going to come. Then in the evening, I kind of reflect back, and not everything has gone the way I have wanted it to go. But I try to stay focused on all the good things that have happened. So I make a conscious effort to offer gratitude. But I have to admit, it didn't come instantly. It wasn't something that came easily. It was a conscious effort, and experts say that it takes 21 days to develop something as a habit. So as I kept doing it, it became a habit.
Okay. But for a common person, like again, you are the author of a book and you have been practicing this. But again, for a common person to instill that sense of gratitude for everything, that's going to take time. Apart from the 21 days, what you're talking, that for a habit to persist in your mind, it takes that much time. But how to continue if you're breaking in between, when situations come, when life falls on you and then you forget all about this. So how to make your mind strong that you're able to continue with this?
I'm common too, firstly.
Okay.
Even though I may have written a book. And all I've written in that book is I'm sharing my learnings and what worked for me, right? And hoping that it works for others. So like I said, I didn't succeed right away. So I would remember to do it once because I read it somewhere, it appealed to me. I actually read it in The Secret, the book by Rhonda Byrne. It really, really appealed to me and I started doing it. And of course, when things wouldn't go my way, I was focusing, oh, this didn't go my way. I forgot, right? There were days when I forgot, but I kept bringing myself back to it. And what I did in my case was I put a little sticky on my altar to remind myself to do this gratitude practice every evening, no matter what. So that's how I kind of reminded myself.
I would like to read one quote from your book, which is quite important, I feel, and if you could elaborate on this. It says that gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. So that's a big statement. How to, have this kind of attitude, I would say.
That's my favorite quote. It's by Melody Beattie, and I really like that quote. So, just to take an example that's very close to home, if we're at home and we have kids, we have families, and there is lack of appreciation, right? We're not appreciative of what the kids are doing, and they don't appreciate how much the parents are doing, and it's this constant tug
Right.
of war. Obviously, there's going to be tension around the house.
Right.
But in the other hand, if I'm appreciative, and I know that there are things that everybody can do better, but if I'm appreciative of my kids, there is light and there's laughter and there's hope at home, right? So just that simple attitude of gratitude and showing appreciation for my kids that, you know, I'm glad you did the dusting for me today, or I'm glad you put your bag away neatly. Whatever little things we can do to show them appreciation, we all want that.
Right.
Because appreciation makes us feel wanted.
Right.
So when I'm feeling wanted, I'm feeling good about myself. I'm
Right.
feeling good about the person who makes me feel wanted. And there is obviously positive harmony at home,
Right.
And then meal times are fun, there is togetherness. So gratitude can really shift showing
whole
appreciation, yes. And even when we talk about it changes the way we live our lives.
Right.
Instead of constantly, there's always something better to go after, right? Today, if I
Right.
have a Mazda, tomorrow I want a BMW, today I have a
Right.
4-bedroom house, I want a 6-bedroom house. So it's never ending,
Right.
right? But to live in the current moment and to feel happy with everything as is.
So what you're saying is not to wait for big moments to appreciate,
Yes.
be in a state of gratitude for everything and every moment. That will change your lifestyle.
Totally.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ, ਅਗੇਨ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਮਕਸਦ ਇਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਜੋ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋੜ ਸਕੀਏ। ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਇਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਵਰਚੂਜ਼ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਮਾਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇਕਰ ਮੋਰੈਲਿਟੀ ਜਾਂ ਇਹ ਵਰਚੂਜ਼ ਦੀ ਘਾਟ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੈ। ਗ੍ਰੈਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਇਹੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਰਜ਼ਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਜੀਣਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਾਂਗੇ, ਹਰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ੰਸਾ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕਲੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਿਵਰਤਨ ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਸਾਡੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰਿਵਰਤਨ ਆਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰਿਵਰਤਨ ਆਏਗਾ, ਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਾਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੇਂਜ ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ।